I'm gonna suggest always going with the standard, because you can, when you move in, you can order some lights and you have the ability to take them back if you don't like them. Whereas now I'm stuck with some lights that we paid for, and I'm gonna have to go out and pay for new lights and get them installed. So for the big things like the brick and things that it's very hard to change once you move in, I would upgrade if you want to upgrade. But for the easy fixes like lights with ceiling fans,
fixtures,
yeah, all that, I would suggest just doing standard and then fixing it as you go. I'm so pissed off. Hey guys, so welcome back to our channel. We actually have something very exciting today. Excuse how I look. I ran out of makeup, so I kind of just did what I could. It kind of it took me back to high school, you know, when your mom only gives you a certain amount of makeup that you can play with. That's how I felt today trying to put my makeup together, but whatever. But we have something very exciting today. You want to tell them what we have to do today? Where we're on our way to?
We're on our way to the Pollard Castle.
To do what?
To do this orientation for our electrical and security and alarm systems and our wiring and all that good stuff. Gotta make sure we got them security cameras and that Wi-Fi set up in there.
Yes, so we actually have our orientation for all the electrical, and our walkthrough is today.
The final walkthrough, baby, it's done.
So, well, it's not the final one. We have this one, and then they're gonna make corrections, and then we come back and do the final one to make sure that they fixed everything. And I want to tell you before, because we're here now, and I want to tell y'all before we get out, I want to tell y'all why standard is sometimes the best way to go instead of upgrading on your, like, I don't know. So I'm so mad. Every time I pull up to the house, it looks so beautiful, but it's just one piece that I do not like. And luckily it's something easy that I can fix. But we upgraded the coach lights that go in the front of the house, upgraded them. And I don't even, at this point, I don't even remember what the standard ones look like.
She just a little high class, y'all. She had to upgrade everything.
I didn't even upgrade everything, because I didn't upgrade all the lights because I knew I was gonna want to change those. And my thought process for not upgrading those was because I said I want to wait till I get into the house to see what kind of style I want to do, so I'll know what lights I want to pick. I should have did that for the damn coach lights, because just wait till y'all see these. I paid for these, and they are like miniature, like they look like they should be on a dollhouse. Like, they are so miniature coach lights. And they showed us pictures. Obviously I didn't like the standard one, so I upgraded to another picture that I thought was cute, and clearly the scale does not match the size of our house. Just wait, watch. So we're turning around because it's a lot of mud where we were just parked at first, but I'm getting ready to get out. Let me put my mask on. We don't want COVID again. But yeah, like I was saying, before I put my mask on, I'm gonna suggest always going with the standard, because you can, when you move in, you can order some lights and you have the ability to take them back if you don't like them. Whereas now I'm stuck with some lights that we paid for, and I'm gonna have to go out and pay for new lights and get them installed. So for the big things like the brick and things that it's very hard to change once you move in, I would upgrade if you want to upgrade. But for the easy fixes like lights with ceiling fans,
fixtures,
yeah, all that, I would suggest just doing standard and then fixing it as you go. I'm so pissed off. Let me show y'all these lights. Y'all probably can't hear me. Look at them little bitty things. at that. Look how little that is. Like what? And then we need to make sure if we need to ask if we do change them. Do you remember how that one had the little hole where they had to patch up? Is it gonna break through easily? You know what I mean?
Yep.
So we just called the person that's doing the orientation and told them that they're cleaning. So we didn't know how we're gonna be able to walk the house. And they told us that they usually don't do the orientations before the walkthrough, they do them after. But no one told us that. And yeah.
They ain't our fault, they better work it out.
So, and I don't, like, we've had so many meetings, which is good. But like if you're working, this is him. Let me pause. So we're having to reschedule the orientation because they don't want us walking through the house before our walkthrough. So we are having to reschedule our orientation till next week, which is fine. I mean, this appointment I really wasn't going to pay attention to anyway. This is more Devin's thing. Mine is more the design of it, and so the walkthrough is more me, and this is more him. So we were just telling the guy, like, these expensive homes, people have to work. We can't just keep taking off for all these appointments. Even though I said earlier it's good to have these appointments, but you want me to pay for it, right? I mean, I gotta go to work. Because this is like we had two before this. We had a structural appointment, and that just goes over like all the add-ons that you added onto the house. Like we had the bay window, the extra room for his man cave, and things like that. And then we had, what was after that?
I don't remember.
Oh, the pre-drywall meeting. That's where you walk the house before they put the walls up to make sure all the electrical is right and everything in the house is right before they put the walls up. And then they have this orientation to go over all the electrical things that you put into the house. Like we put in surround sound, so I think they're just going over how to work all of that and stuff like that. And then you have a walkthrough, and then you have another walkthrough, and then you have your closing. So it's just a lot of days that you have to take off. So we were trying to group them all together so that we wouldn't be taking off so many days. So like we tried to group the orientation and the walkthrough on the same day. But I guess you can't do that, and no one told me that. In my previous home, I didn't do any of this. None of it at all. Which is good to have the experience, but yeah, I guess our communication was a little bit off. So we're gonna go get something to eat and then go back to the house at 2 to have our walkthrough. It looked so pretty from that door. We didn't go inside because they were cleaning, but it looked so good, and I'm so excited to see it. I won't be showing you everything because you have to wait until our empty house tour, but I'll give you some little sneak peeks as we're going through the walkthrough. So we came to Lowe's because I need to find those lights now because it's just irritating me. So I just want to have them so then when we do close on the house, all Devin has to do is switch them out. The building supervisor said it would be easy for Devin to switch. So yeah, so we're gonna go into Lowe's, try to find coach lights for the outside, and try to find paint because there's some accent walls that I want to do. So follow us.
Let's do it.
So they use like the little miniature ones that they decided to slap on there. They look small. This one?
Yeah.
So this one, yeah. It's just too small. So we need like the bigger ones like these. You like any of these?
You like the more modern design? Like the one on the right, or the old school carriage lights, like on the left.
Like this one?
Yeah, you see how it's kind of like our windows with the 3 little box thing?
I do, but I want it to be black. Don't that look a little
brownish, grayish?
Do they come in different colors? Like different finishes?
We can see.
I think it's this box right here. You gotta. So what's the difference in this one and this one?
The size.
Oh yeah, so we need a bigger one. Look at the dimension of the big one. What y'all think? Do y'all like this one more? So it'll be this one up here, right? The big one at the top.
Yeah.
So y'all see how, sorry, but excuse me. So y'all see how this one and this one on the box, don't they look like the same size?
Yeah, they do.
So I think that's what happened at the design center. Like, she showed me a picture, and I actually like how it looks, but it's just the smaller version of what we needed.
It's Texas, everything big, man.
But yeah, so back to up here. What y'all think? Do y'all like the more traditional styles more, or the modern?
9" by 20".
9" by, oh, that seems too big, huh?
That's almost the same size of the big one that we measured. That one was like 9 by 17 or 18. So it's almost the exact size of that one. Those, somebody has those almost, or some similar ones on our neighborhood.
With these right here?
Yeah.
I like those too. But how would that?
I prefer the sharp edges over the round ones with our house. That's just me though. You prefer the round edges?
I mean, I don't think any of these will. I guess we're gonna have to keep looking, because yeah, that one's okay, but I know I don't like that color. So I like the color of the round one. It needs to be black. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. But it needs to be black. And I kind of like, well, yeah.
You really like the circle one though?
No, not that one. I kind of like this one.
You want the diamond in the middle or the round?
No, the round one. So we're gonna go somewhere else to see if we can find more of what we're looking for. And so I think we're going with the square, but just black. And I think I probably would have liked that one if I could see it in black. I think it's the color that's throwing it off for me. Okay, guys. Until next time, it's him and I, Aquim and I.